Welcome, everyone, to Night City Stargazers. Episode, let's see, what was it? 29. After making the making things happen in Night City that they've been needing to to really, hone in on, these edge runners have a bit of recovering to do. After having paid rent, after having killed and apprehended Dexter Sparks, after collecting their pay from Padre, it's time to rest up a bit. And so we're going to be following along as our edge runners spend some time alone, some time with maybe some of their allies, maybe catching up with each other over the next in-character week or so. Just letting themselves breathe for a moment. And so, with that being said, who would like to go first and what are you doing?
Can we start in media res
Sure.
with Lou trying to get a supplier to open up to her?
Ooh, a supplier. A supplier of what?
I think that'll become clear in the scene. I don't want to ruin it.
Sure, sure. So, let's. Where do you think that you're meeting up with this person, and about what time? Is it like the middle of the day? Is this somebody that you're finding in the middle of the night? Is that around your area in Haywood?
You know what I'm doing, right? I don't have to say it, right?
Not necessarily.
Okay, great. I just want to expose it in the scene.
I was
I don't
just
know.
saying
Do you want
where.
me to do like a streetwise to see like what makes sense?
I was just having you pick a spot. Like where are you meeting this person?
I don't know. You tell me. Where are they?
Okay. Well, they're outside your mega building in Haywood.
Okay, that sounds great. Oh, benevolent DM.
Jeez. But yes,
um,
this person, it's a woman,
hmm,
and she's a little rough around the edges. She's maybe a number of years older than you, but not by much. So maybe mid 20s, mid to late 20s. Maybe has maybe is someone that you've talked to in the past, but has always kind of brushed you off. And
hmm.
because obviously you're a kid, and you know, as shady as this person might be, she also has a few scruples about, making offers to children. But as you've gotten older, and as things have gotten, well, maybe more in the fact that you're wanting to speak with them more about various things, maybe even get involved in the trade yourself. She's warmed up to you a little bit. She hasn't quite sealed the deal with you just yet, and so this meeting is kind of in line with making that happen. She would otherwise be relatively pretty if it wasn't for the fact that she looks like she slept in the same hairstyle for 3 days. Makeup's a little runny. Clothes are a little tattered, Maybe something she picked up at a secondhand store.
You look like a user.
No, but it doesn't look like she makes very good deals. Maybe she sells to people who are a little bit rougher around the edges than she is.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe she doesn't make a whole lot of scratch when it comes to her own sales.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay, so yeah, Lou gets in her face. She says, look, if you're trying to move product here, if you want to make any decent money, you need to talk to me. You need to go through me because I've got the juice.
You? She seems very
Do
very
you see anybody else in this piss-soaked alley?
well, no, but you didn't exactly strike me as the richer type.
As the what type?
The rich type. If you're the one touting that you can make me a whole lot of money, then
Chica, and she flicks her on the forehead.
Decker.
I'm not trying to buy from you. I'm trying to elevate your game. Look at you. What is this?
What is what?
Selling gop to bums. Like, what is your operation? It's pathetic.
Okay. Then how are you gonna make it better?
Oh, you want a taste for free? That's not how this works.
That's not how this works, chica.
Are you going to float me product or not?
No, you have to buy it off of me. I don't give this shit out for free. Doesn't matter who.
Don't give it out for free no matter who. Yeah, obviously. Sweet cheeks. How much you got?
Well, what you looking for?
Oh
It
my
depends.
God. What even sells in this building? A little blue glass. No synth coke.
Yeah, synth coke is a little too
Just
rich.
just blue glass and a little boost.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Give me
Black lace maybe as well. But
you're
that's
selling black lace?
she maybe has I'm just kind of spitballing here a little bit.
I'll tell you what. You float
Actually,
me
the drugs from the book on starting on page 227. Yeah, I think she has a
yes.
little bit of everything, but not a lot.
Mm-hmm. That makes sense. Yeah, I figured like her operation would be like her access to things would be
Mm-hmm.
pretty skimpy at best.
Yeah,
So like Lou's gonna ask for an amount that doesn't make sense here.
right.
She's gonna ask for like uh 50 heads of one, 20 heads of another, and maybe 5 to 10 hits of the black lace. And if I come back with it, I come back with it.
Look, ain't nobody got that much on their person at one time.
No. No dealer. But I'm not trying to deal either.
I would like you to make a persuasion or acting roll,
Yeah.
because this is a flat out lie.
Okay, let me amend my statement.
Okay.
Because it's not that I'm lying. I'm embellishing. Because it's not that I'm not going to be dealing personally.
Right. But
I'm
you...
setting up an operation where I'm not going to be standing on the corner slinging dope. You know,
Right.
I'm going to have people moving it for me.
Mm.
I want these numbers because I'm going to have them secured and locked down.
Okay. And you're certain that this person has the kinds of supply that you're looking for, because that's the character that you were looking to speak with.
I know she buys from somebody.
Yeah. Okay.
Everybody does.
Everybody does.
There's a network, a supply network that she gets it from. I didn't come to her to get it from her. I came to her to get it from where she gets it from.
Okay.
Because I'm trying to go into business for myself. So what I say is I'm
Right.
not looking to sell on the corner. I'm looking to go into business.
Okay. Then...
I mean, persuasion still makes sense, but I just want to flavor it the right way.
Right. Makes sense. Okay. Yeah, go ahead and roll the persuasion, and she's going to human perception you.
All right.
Just to see if she can really get a good idea of what you're about.
I'll give it 2 luck. Not that I need it.
Ooh.
Oh no, I needed it.
Yeah, it's a 15, but on a crit fail.
It's still 15.
It's still a 15. It's still a 15 on a crit fail, so... Ooh.
Okay, so I'm sweaty and I'm
Yeah.
desperate.
Sweaty and desperate, yep. And she absolutely picks up on that. She's absolutely picking up on the fact that you need this more than you're letting on. Or more than you're attempting to let on.
What does she say?
You really got that hard up for scratch.
She takes both of her hands in hers. She says, "You have no idea how hard it is to keep these little bastards fed and clothed. And I am just trying to teach them to have some pride in themselves, to stand up for themselves in this world that is trying to crush them."
You're really trying to sob story me, aren't you? Okay. Look. If you want that kind of product in that amount of quantities, you're gonna need to get involved with some serious people.
I'm serious about the game.
You're serious about something. Alright. Not that I'm involved with them all that seriously at all, but if you're really serious about getting into the game, you gotta talk to Pablo. He's the serious drug runner of fuck, I forgot their name. Of the gang.
Valentinos.
Valentinos, yes. And lucky for you, he just got a promotion.
Oh, goody.
I can give you his deeds. I don't know if he's gonna say yes. You gotta prove yourself at least a little bit. So he's probably only gonna give you like a couple of doses here and there. See how quickly you sell it off. See what you make. And then if you make some good scratch for him, he might trust you a little bit more than that.
Makes sense. This is what it looked like for you, so I shouldn't expect much more. Except, I'm a lot better at this. So, I'm gonna run this shit.
Chica, if you start selling in my territory, I will fucking zero you. No holds barred.
Rest assured.
You gotta find your own territory.
You've got your corners. I'll take mine.
So long as we don't step on each other's feet, we should be chumbas.
I guess this makes us co-workers.
I wouldn't go that far. Co-workers you gotta like.
Come on, senpai. Take me under your wing.
Oh, you shut the fuck up. Get the fuck out of here.
See you never. Bitch.
Pinche puta. She starts walking off.
Yeah, I guess I'm calling Pablo.
Okay. It's a matter of a couple of days later. You set up a meeting with him. He meets you in a relatively similar spot, maybe not the exact same. But he arrives at this meeting looking, because he's wearing like Valentino threads, but he also looks like they're relatively new. He's kind of got the slick back hair. He's got the pencil thin mustache. He's got the very caramel looking skin that you come to expect, and he seems very fit, and he seems to also be carrying a piece that he's purposefully not concealing very well. In I suppose an effort to try and size you up, see what you're about, see how you fare, see if you're intimidated. You know, just the kind of an air about him. So I would like you to make a wardrobe and style as well to see how it is that you come across to him.
Oh, okay. take that
Okay.
as is.
Okay.
Hey, that's really good.
A 14 is good. A 14 is good. So how
She's
do
smoking a
you?
cigarette. Cigarette really covers for a lot.
Yeah, for sure. So how do you want him to read you?
Well, I mean, if Lou's there before him, I mean, I mean, Lou's jonesing. We can say that much for a fact.
Yeah, it's been a couple days.
She knows that she can get high if she needs to,
Mm-hmm.
but she's not gonna before this meeting just to be on the safe side. She's got um she usually, her usual um you know uh put down a smash before a meeting.
Mm.
She's not going to do that either, so she's just trying to look almost bored, like
Okay.
she's been waiting longer than she planned on, and maybe she's got other meetings to attend. I don't know. She's just
Okay.
trying to look professional, maybe aloof.
Professional and aloof. Okay. So I would also like you to make an acting roll, but I would also like you to subtract a penalty for your addiction.
Yeah, makes sense. I mean, I do have a penalty for that. Oh well, that's a cool. So,
Yeah.
what do you want me to take off? Minus
Uh,
one.
yeah. Let's do a -1. Your addiction level is just like it's. There's not really levels to it, is there? There's just addicted or not.
No, it's just addicted or not.
Okay. Then
hmm Yeah, normally it affects my intelligence.
okay.
As a base stat. But
Right.
I can
But
I
since
can
it's been
take
a
a
few
hit to my
days,
pool.
yeah. Let's do it at a -1.
Sure. So
If
that's
it
a
goes for
flat
another
pool.
day, it'll be
My
another
cigarette
2.
doesn't do anything.
Right.
Okay.
Ooh, that's a crit on a 29.
Christ alive.
She is keeping it together. You aren't
There's a
even.
cucumber.
It's not even evident in the slightest that you're jonesing at all. You feel it, obviously, but are you showing it? Absolutely not.
Beautiful.
It is. It is something that you are hiding perfectly. So, as Pablo is walking up to you in his own sort of cool as a cucumber sort of fashion, he seems relatively polite as you start to get to know each other, exchanging names back and forth, how did you come across his number, blah blah blah, all of the usual sort of small talk sort of stuff. And when you start to really get down to business is, when he sort of just kind of nods for a moment as you kind of explain what it is that you would in what you're planning for your own operation. And he says, "Okay. Well, obviously we got to start you off at like the bottom rung, right? You got to climb that ladder and prove that you really want it, right? Like like our friend had said. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to give you a a couple of doses of. I'm gonna give you a few smash, and what you're gonna do is you're you're gonna sell these for 3 times the price.
Well, not Smash. Smash you could buy over the counter.
Well, okay, then synth coke.
Okay, great.
And you're gonna do it at 3 times the rate. Your cut is the first third. My cut's the other two. You come back to me in 3 days with, let's see, that would be, so he's gonna give you like 5 doses of synth coke, and you're gonna sell them at 60 a piece, and he's asking for 40 back each.
Okay. And what are they priced in the book?
20.
Okay, so if I were to go to a dealer, I'd be paying 20. But he wants me to prove my salesmanship by, making this primo shit look better than it is.
Yep.
Fantastic.
And if you can do that, then he'll talk more business. And if you don't, there will be consequences. He's gonna come back for his 40 eddies apiece, whether you sold them or not.
I understand the business. You'll get your money.
Fantastic. Good luck. He leaves you with the 5 doses of synth coke and knows how to contact you now, and so he's going to leave you to it.
He has a burner phone number, BT Dubs.
Very likely.
I don't know if that needed to be clear. It's not as though he can't figure out where I'm at, but given his position in the Valentino's, but
Yeah. And you get the sense that he's definitely very knowledgeable of the game. He's definitely maybe a top supplier in the area, and so he manages a number of people, as I'm sure many do, and if they don't do their part, then he has people who can take care of that too. So, what else would you like to do?
well, with the remaining time in my week, first of all, the remaining time of the day, I want to go home.
Okay.
I guess I want to test the purity of the synth coke.
Okay. So you're going to try one for yourself?
No, I'm not going to use a whole dose. I want to, just get a taste of it.
Okay. Let's make that a roll of some kind. That seems to me
Probably a tech roll, right?
some kind of tech roll. Because it's not...
Is it paramedic? Is it first aid?
Those are usually to stop somebody from dying.
Yeah, maybe.
Let's see. trying to think
Wait,
if there's like
what
some kind
about
of
body?
education role.
Body education. I mean, I've got resist torture drugs. Under education, we got criminology.
That's kind of where I'm leaning.
Yeah.
Yeah, because this would be more of a can you determine if it's any good or not. So criminology is kind of what I'm leaning into because this is going to be
Okay.
more of an intelligence based sort of
Sure.
a check
Makes sense.
because it's based on your knowledge of the drug.
That said, let's go ahead and get high first, shall we?
What you getting high on? Synth coke?
Boost.
Boost. Okay.
No. Let's go ahead and use my own supplies.
Yep.
Let's not get a fresh addiction, shall we? Let's go ahead and stay addicted to one thing at a time, please.
Yeah. For sure.
Criminy. What does this do? Sorry. Intelligence above 8.
Yep.
Great. So excited.
Intelligence plus 2.
Okay.
Yep.
So that's up to 9. We're so excited. That's returned. So now that's
And how
plus
many
1.
How many doses of boost do you have, by the way, left?
Oh, that's my last one.
Last one.
That is my last one.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm out of boost. Yeah, it's my last bit of boost. So I'm really rolling a lot on this. Yeah, I should be saving that for an operation, but this is what we're doing with it. Great. I have a follow-up to this. Don't worry. So, okay, roll 1. Criminology.
Yep. Ooh.
I mean, it changed a 6 to a 9. And I crit failed.
Crit failed, yep.
Tastes like Coke.
Yeah. It's synth coke.
No shit. Fine.
The quality of
Fuck
it is anyone's guess.
Okay, question number 2.
Sure.
What can I cut it with? This is 100% a paramedic roll.
Yeah, I think that is going to be a paramedic roll.
Yeah.
That is a medicine knowledge of some kind.
Yeah, absolutely. This is not improved by my drug use, unfortunately.
Nope, sadly it is not. I don't know enough to determine what that would be, but Lou knows.
I mean, yeah, traditionally you would cut Coke with something like baby aspirin.
Yeah.
Synth Coke.
If it works very similarly, yeah. It's you know enough about the ingredients of synth coke as well as anything that you would be able to cut it with that you would be able to do so successfully if you managed another similar roll. You would have to make a roll to cut it successfully, but the ingredients.
Paramedic again.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know the ingredients. Now it's just a matter of doing it.
We're gonna throw 2 more luck on it.
Oh, that one's a crit at a 25.
Christ. Okay, so since I critted, does that mean? So what I was intending to do with this roll is to double the doses.
Yeah.
So you tell me what I get for a crit, please.
Okay. So you intended to double the dosage, which is successful.
I wanted to turn 5 into 10.
Yeah. You absolutely can do that. In fact, you do so very successfully.
Are they still good? Do they still seem like pretty good doses?
You give them a little bit of a try, Seems like it would be. Seems like it to you.
All right. Um, fantastic.
You're at the very least very certain that you could sell it effectively.
All
Now,
right.
since we don't know, Lou doesn't know 100% what the quality of it's like, whether it
Mm-hmm.
actually works to the fullest potential, even with splitting the doses, it's anybody's guess, but that's
Mm-hmm.
not your problem.
Great. Well, okay, so I'd like to now spend the rest of the week um visiting my typical, God, I guess I can't go to the Valentino clubs.
Mm.
I have to go to some other clubs. Um, yeah. Lizzie's Riot and Coyote Coho are off limits to me
Mm.
for this venture.
Mm.
Can I go and check out those, what are those guys called? The Sixers? 76ers? What are those guys called?
The 6th Street?
The Sixth Street. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Can I go like check out their parties and maybe sell them some synth coke?
Okay. Trying to make some sales.
Yeah,
That
why not?
that would be a I
Business.
think that's going to be some kind of either business or haggling roll.
Oh, okay. Um, so for me, typically haggling includes I mean, yeah, it makes sense that it'd be haggling.
Yeah,
It's what I do.
it's your role. You are a
It's
fixer.
my role.
You can supply drugs as part of your fixer.
Yeah, I supply things to people. It's what I do.
Yep, it is what you do.
It makes perfect sense. It makes perfect sense. What page is that on? I close. Oh, I found it. Holy cow. It's like I know what I'm doing. Get past the law. Okay, so oh gosh.
I think it's your rank added to your trading roll, if I remember correctly.
That's right. Thank you. That's all I needed to figure out.
Yeah, because I think
So
it's trading plus
social.
rank.
Thank you. So that's a 6 plus this roll.
Okay.
Oh, +2. +2 luck, obviously.
Okay. So +2 luck.
Just to sell everything I've got.
Okay.
So this is +8.
Okay. So that would be a 29 because you rolled really well.
Yes. Thank you.
Yeah, because you had a level. You had. You have 6 levels in trading, plus 6 ranks in in fixer, plus a very high cool. You you are doing very well. So having split
Nice.
having split the doses, you you are able to successfully get the uh the 60 eddies per dose that you had originally been tasked with.
Nice. So I get 60 times 10.
No, it would be 30 times 10. So you were able to successfully get the money that you were expected to.
Okay, but with a 29, can I get an additional 20% with my haggle roll?
Yeah, I don't know what that is. That's math.
I will do it. I will do it.
Okay.
I've got you. Don't worry.
Yep.
So it was 300 originally.
Yep.
10% is 30. 20% is 60.
Yep.
So I get 360 eddies.
You have successfully got 360 eddies.
Thank you.
And
Cool.
he
Yeah,
was only asking for 200 eddies back, I believe, because it was 5 times
that's
40.
right. That's right. I wrote the 200 down. So yeah, at the end of the week, I give Pablo a call up
Mm-hmm.
and I meet him up and I You give him his 200 eddies.
All right. A job well done and successful. And you got to pocket yourself 160 eddies.
I tell him it's like giving candy to a baby.
Fair enough, fair enough. And so, as the week concludes, he doesn't have anything more for you, but that's probably to come in the following weeks. So, I think we should find out what one of your other teammates is up to. So, let's talk to Fxture.
Hello there.
Hi, Fxture.
Hi, how's it going?
What you doing for a week?
Well, you see, I got this damn chip I got, and I still ain't got it cracked yet. So, I gotta call up a friend of mine, aka a certain nomad, to help me figure out what the hell is on this damn thing.
Okay. At some point during the week, Trix, while you're doing whatever it is that you're doing, Fxture calls you up.
Not taking a vacation, are you?
No, me, vacation. Well, maybe sometimes, but we don't. No, this is the time for work, not the time for vacation. I had this here data chip that we got from a friend that I still
Right,
need.
right. I was supposed to crack that for you, wasn't I?
Yes, you were. You would agree to, but that's fine. I figured I'd give you a friendly reminder that was still something that I was interested in.
Yeah, swing on by and I'll get into it for you.
Swing on by. Where at? Where we meeting?
My place?
Oh,
Dude,
okay.
I've just been trying to heal up. Or have you forgotten I kind of set myself on fire again?
Yeah, well, that was completely on you. I definitely either wasn't there or I wasn't paying attention. I was too busy, photographing and not, dying. So look, you climbed that tower or whatever you did, and I just looked the other way. So, plausible deniability and indifference.
Just get over here.
Okay. Click.
Why am I do this guy?
Good question. That's a very good question.
Which is exactly what Jason says.
Well, at least it's a simple job.
Yeah. Why do you put up with that guy?
I wish I knew the answer. It's the same as asking why I put up with Loup. Or Wreck.
Teammates.
Mm-hmm.
Well, don't mind me. I'll just be working.
No, not gonna come over here and sit with me then?
I got eddies to make. I'm sorry.
No, I'm just teasing.
Yeah. Get to your job or whatever.
Love you too.
He just goes back to it where his chair's located and sinks himself into whatever it is that he's up to. Still present. Still
Yeah.
kind of aware of what's going on in the room, but otherwise preoccupied.
Quote aware.
So, Fxture, you turn up at Trix's place.
Bum, 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 bum.
Then she'll go and let him in.
Immediately, you smell like some kind of whiskey just on his breath.
The alcoholic strikes again. Fantastic.
Now, hold on. One shot does not make me an alcoholic. Although, the continuance of the afterwork shots might. But...
You just can't admit it, can you? Get it.
I will never admit anything that I do not have to. Okay. I'm
Funny,
trying.
all I have to do is poke you with the right questions when you're drunk and it gets you to admit anything. As has been proven.
I hate you. In undescribable words. I do not, but I want to. Alright, I'm coming in. It's too good to me to hate you, but I want to. Does that make sense?
Vaguely.
Vague.
Tend to get that
At
a lot.
least you do.
Hun, look at me. Was a fucking nomad.
And a
Still dressed
psychopath.
like one. Do you want that chip?
Yes, I do.
Cracked or not?
Yes, please.
Because I could just make you turn around and leave. Hand it over.
Okay, hands it over.
And she'll get started on cracking up.
Okay. Do you slot it in a computer or into your own chipware?
Into her own chipware.
Okay. So, to crack into this chip, I need a breach. I need you to breach a pass wall.
Assuming that is an interface roll.
Yep. Yep, indeed.
Okay. I am pouring 4 luck into this. Why not?
Hell yeah.
That's why.
Turns an 8 into a 12.
Yep.
Pretty good.
Isn't a pass wall DV6?
Okay, look. Do you really trust my dice rolls in this game, though?
Look, you have been boned by these dice ever since we started this game.
Exactly. Any chance I get, I will use that luck to my advantage.
This is your this is your Derek dice game. This is where the
Yes,
Derek
it
dice
is.
mixed in for you.
It is. Because
It's
any
like
other
you
game,
kinda
it's like chaos dice. But this game doesn't know Derek dice. Anyway.
Okay. So you get past the pass wall. There's not really... No, it's just a pass wall. There's not really much else that needs to be... The only other thing in it would be a sort of like a control where you can change the password if you wanted to. But other than that, it's a simple enough crack.
She is going to copy the information over to a clean chip so she can go through it herself too, because
Okay.
I'm curious.
Okay. You copy the data for yourself, and then give him the cracked and set it up so that there's no password to it anymore, and hand it over to Fxture.
Well, that was fast.
It took me a little bit. He did a good job at encrypting it.
Pretty good. Well, thank you kindly. I appreciate that. This is something I'll have to mull over and maybe write something about. We'll see. We'll figure it out as we go.
I hope you find what you're looking for in it.
I'm sure I will.
Need any
Know
help?
what I mean? Oh, no.
Need any help sifting through part of it? Let me know.
Thank you.
I've really got nothing to do for Well, a little bit, because, yeah, burn.
Yeah, you're half dead.
I'm half dead, yet.
Yeah, it is the key word. I mean, we're all gonna get there at some point, I feel like.
Yeah.
That's just how Night City is. At some point, you're gonna be dead, and then before that, you're gonna be half dead. It's just how it works. I don't make the rules.
She's just shaking her head at him.
Find the lie.
Yeah.
All right. I'll stop bothering you now, and your looks over and Jason in the room.
Yeah, he's sitting in his Netrunner's chair.
Whoever the fuck that is, I'll stop bothering him too.
One, his name is Jason. Two, he is my boyfriend, so shoot.
He's got a name. So he's got a name, and he's your boy. Oh fuck, that's a bright light. Okay. Trying to get my camera to focus again. Oh, here we go.
Contrast. You need it.
Turn that bad boy all the way. There we go. Look at that, beautiful.
He'll learn at some point.
Oh, that's the situation. You know what? That makes a lot of sense. Both look like techie people. Well, you I know for fact. The other one I don't. Just like waves his hand.
One of these days, I will properly introduce you.
You felt the need
however.
to specify that for some reason. It's almost as if you think I'm like some patsy or something.
You forget how long I've had to deal with Loup. Some things just come naturally.
You have to specify your relationships for Lou?
There has been a couple times, yes.
Why is that my problem?
Just an old habit I fall into. That's all.
Fair. I'm gonna go now.
Don't, get yourself killed by being stupidly drunk, please. Kinda need you.
One shot is not gonna. I told. Jesus Christ. Can a man not have his noon whiskey? I swear. It is noon, right? Checks clock. God, it's noon somewhere.
Yeah, it's about noon.
Yeah, fine. I walked here. I'm great. Not like he drives too much.
Yep. So you likely head back to your own place or some other sort of place.
Most likely his place, or his and Rex's place, because they live together now.
Yep. Okay. Conveniently, Requiem isn't home at the moment, so what do you do?
I'm gonna sift through this ship.
Okay. So the chip has data about Dexter Sparks and his involvement in the recent reorganizing of the Valentinos. And so, what you find is a lot of information that you already know about Mr. Sparks, in that there's plenty of information about him and his occupation and his history and, all that other sort of things, as a sort of profile of the person. All of which you probably already knew, given that you dig around and you also knew the man. The information that you find in the shard is a collection of text conversations, as well as some audio recordings from hollow phone calls. So the basic gist of the information is that there is there was a a member of the Valentinos that had gotten out of hand. Someone at the higher end of the leadership in the gang wanted this particular person ousted and or zeroed because of their ambitions to take over as a potential leader. The leadership in question then sent sort of an edge runner gig information about the goings on and who the target was and when and where they will be given the circumstance. And so Dexter Sparks was hired as a gun for hire, as most edge runners are, in order to clear this person off the table. And thus, with the death of this particular person, there was then the opportunity for others to take his position, as well as potential allies to the current leadership to settle things in. Padre isn't specifically mentioned in the leadership at all. You get a few names, but not that they mean a whole lot to you as a person who doesn't know much about the Valentinos. Like, who the Valentinos are, as far as, like, who's in the gang. As many people do in Night City, as far as edge runners and gang members, they all have call signs.
Yeah.
And so the call signs are what are used in the voice the voice recordings and the text messages. Obviously, from the way that this data looks to you, it seems that this information is also stolen, in that this data was retrieved after the fact, likely without the recipient's, like both recipients' knowledge. So the person that was chatting with Dexter Sparks and Sparks' knowledge, it's assumed that neither one of them knew that this text conversation and holophone conversation was actually stolen. Because it's just the way that the data looks to you as a person who has done a lot of combing through data. So my question to you is there anything more that you're trying to learn?
Well, man, that's great. Okay. So he was involved in, someone wanted someone else dead. He used him to do it, of course. I'm trying to think of what he would. What is the call sign of the other guy?
The person who was messaging Sparks?
Yeah, what's his call sign?
Trying to think. I have to think of a call sign now. I don't. I didn't have one on hand.
Coffee, you'd think you'd know by now.
I think I would know by now. I improv this shit.
Because this would be information he'd probably pass to Lou, because Lou definitely seems like the part of this group that is more involved in the gangs, and so he figured that she would want to know something like that.
Call sign is Razor.
Razor, okay.
So Razor was messaging Sparks about getting rid of another person whose call sign you would know to be Knives.
Knives, Razor and Knives.
Razor and
Okay, so
Knives. Rivals, you would think.
So pretty much, yeah. So Lou would get the call signs and sort of like the lowdown of like what the conversations were, because that is definitely something that she would want. He kind of knows this just from the bit that they've met.
Okay.
So Lou will get set like that information. He's gonna take that and kind of like put those names in his personal notes as like, it's like, okay, so if anything happens later with the Tinos and we need information, I can always just grab these two people. Were there contact info also in here, or just the calls?
Just their call signs.
Okay.
The information as to the hollow phone numbers that were being texted back and forth, you know well enough that the likelihood is it's a burner number.
Yeah.
That if you were to try and reach out to this phone number, it would probably not be in service.
That's fair. Okay.
Likely used for this conversation only.
Just for like Steven's piece of mind, because this is definitely something he would know. It's like, what is like? This is like a really weird question. It's gonna be a very specific question. What was Sparks's like etiquette or like kind of mannerisms through text when he like does runner stuff? Like what? Like in comparison to how he acts normally, like is there like a shift in tone with his like edge runner stuff?
What you would get from the messages from Sparks would be that the tone he uses is very much professional.
Okay.
That he is precisely to the point, knows the ins and outs of the operation, knows who the target is, if there is a target. In this case, there was. And what's expected of him, as well as the pay that was going to be received. He's very much business only in this conversation. His relationship with Knives, or with Razor rather, was very much one of business and business only.
So question.
Yes.
Has Sparks been labeled missing or MIA?
That would be a search of the CityNet, so I'm going to call that a library search.
Oh boy, I'm gonna pull out my phone and just have a grand old time. That means I get a +2 to whatever this is. Oh, where in the world is my roll for library search? Hello, thank you. So it's whatever this is, +2.
Ooh.
Hey, all right, 24 on a net. Because of the hollow phone.
Yep. That is a crit success on a 24. There hasn't been much, but they're in kind of digging between the lines a little bit. You're not getting details, but you're getting, like, how do I word this? A missing persons report hasn't been filed. A obituary has not been posted on the CityNet.
Huh. But do people seem to be like acknowledging his disappearance, or is it just the fact that there's just nothing yet?
you're not getting really much in the way of chatter. Like you have your connections with, trying to read between the lines when it comes to, you know, any police chatter that you might come across, how to parse that a little bit. You aren't seeing, posts on Night City's, uh, various city websites regarding like missing persons, through the police database, with the obituaries through like the news media, through scream sheets as far as like rumors and things like that. The scream sheets are probably the one that are being the most hyperbolic, if anything, since he was a notable member uh, of MaxTac.
Yeah.
But as far as official documentation, not a whole lot.
Ooh. Oh, do I want to do something risky? How easy would it be to alter some of these messages?
To alter messages?
Like, yeah, like, so, okay, I have, like, text convos, right?
Yeah.
From Dexter. How easy would it be to alter those for the sakes of, like, doctoring something?
I think that would be a cybertech role, my friend.
Oh, Lord have mercy. I don't think I'm very good at this. This is just a hypothetical, let's see.
Yeah.
What would that be under tech?
Yeah, under technique.
Okay.
I think that would... Or no, it would be in electronics, I think.
Electronic security tech?
Yeah, because this would be going in so much as the information that you've received was stolen, so you would have to be, you would have to kind of be in the nitty-gritty of the way in which this information was retrieved in order to doctor it. Okay. So electronics.
Okay. That's a lot better.
Okay. So a 13.
So, like, the idea, okay, is because eventually someone's gonna come looking for answers, right?
Yeah, obviously.
So he wants to make maybe a fake story with evidence saying that someone was hired to take him out, but use completely fake names besides his. As like basically, this man is performing a cover-up job is kind of the idea here.
So you're wanting to attempt a cover-up of yourselves involved in Sparks' disappearance, or
just kind of like as a whole? So like basically like people have something to look at and blame for him being gone.
Okay. So you want to kind of steer the story in a way.
Yes.
So
towards a completely fake person.
Because you're wanting to post something about this event, right? You're kind of wanting to present something in an official newsworthy capacity. I think that's you using your role ability.
It is, and I believe, I could argue composition for this because I'm trying to make it as real as possible.
Okay. Let's take a look at that here. So
it wouldn't be rumors, so I think it'd just be real believability, right?
It would be believability that you would be basing this on. So
I'll tell you what, I'm gonna pour all 6 luck into this.
Okay, then make me a composition roll.
All right. Let's see, so would this add my believability to it? So it would be... Fuck, that's the wrong roll. Hold on. Give me a second. So this would add 3 from believability, right? So this is a +9 to whatever this is.
Because you were doing luck. So that's how is that how the the media roll ability works is it adds a modifier to the roll
I'm
that you're
trying
making.
to look. It just says roll believability. So I might just do that. Might just be that then. Because I figured
Yeah, let's look at your roll real quick. Because you are a media.
I'm a media man.
You are a media man.
I do be in a media. It's all the believability part too, so growing pains.
Here we go. So, publishing stories or scoops. So, its credibility media is not only can it convince an audience of what they publish, but also has a larger audience the more credible they are. They also have greater levels of access to sources and information. Medias are also in the know and can pick up rumors passively. So publishing scoops, believability is how well your story or expose goes over with your audience. The higher the credibility, the more likely the people will believe that you have written believe what you have written and broadcast. You roll a d10 on your believability when you publish a story, and anytime you want to find whether an individual or a group of individuals believe your story. If your story contains even a single piece of verifiable evidence that is easily understood by the masses, the chances your audience will believe it is 1 higher. If this contains more than 4 distinct verifiable pieces of evidence, the chance of your audience will believe is 2 higher.
Luck can never be spent. Okay.
Luck can never be spent on believability.
Yeah, so I'm trying to see. Okay.
So for rank, you're a rank 4.
Yeah.
Believability is 3 out of 10. So a 1, 2, 3 out of D10 is a chance that your audience will buy it.
Oh. Huh.
Now, that does increase for every believable piece of evidence that you have. So
do you want me to make a composition check on the altered documents then? To compile it in a way that makes it look...
Yeah, so the electronics roll that you made would tell you how and if you can doctor this conversation in such a way that it would be believable by your audience. With 13, I mean, you think it's pretty strong that, what you are able to, fix as a part of this, you think it will be believable. So I think, is there any other evidence that you want to add to this besides that? Because that's more of a... That one's kind of a toss-up of whether it's believable or not. As far as verifiable evidence. Can this evidence be verified in any other way besides your story? Because that's where the believable evidence comes in. Is there multiple ways for people to know this information?
And make it seem like okay, let me ask you this. So I know the date that restructuring happened, right?
Yep. Based on what everybody else in the group has told you.
Okay. Trying to think. I could use that date as a possible disappearance date for him, but he's probably been seen. Definitely has been seen outside of that.
He works for MacStack.
Yeah. So I was really hoping I could compile it in like a way that would make it composition,
Because the data that you have is both stolen and not verifiable,
but yeah.
even just making it sound believable in your story is a tricky part. So because it's not verifiable in any other way, I'm going to say that it doesn't add to your believability.
Okay.
Even if you did doctor it all.
Okay. Fuck. Alright, this is gonna be... Let me think about this for a second. Could I... Oh. Shit, okay. I might actually have to think about this a bit, because this is like some murky water I'm treading right now.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yes, indeed.
Could I use this to prove the fact that he was an edge runner, which would give someone motive to kill him?
If that's the scoop that you want to make. I mean, for all intents and purposes, this evidence is actually making him sound like a dirty cop. So if you want to spin the story of him being a dirty cop, it would count as believable.
All right, you know what? Fuck it, let's do that. All right, we're selling out.
You're selling him out. Selling out.
Selling him out.
Selling out a max stat guy. Okay, so your believability does increase by 1 in the case of a story spun to frame him as a dirty cop. Is there any other evidence towards him being a dirty cop that you want to also include?
Oh my god. I have such like a middle finger idea, but it might also fuck me over.
That's true of Night City.
Steven is the guy to like make, like, if he's meeting with a source, he has everything in writing or everything in like recording. Do you know how fucked up it would be if he included every meeting he's had with Sparks up until this moment?
I mean, if you want to paint that picture of this guy.
Oh my god. Because MaxTech people aren't supposed to talk to reporters, so if I like... They might see that as a favor from me, you know? Just giving that away willingly.
It also could mean that MaxTech could be coming at your door and asking you what you know. Especially if you publish this story. That is the risk you run. And you would know this as a person who has done this many times.
Probably won't even be my first meeting with MaxTech, let's be honest, right? Probably not. I've probably said some real fucked up shit that they...
You've probably had some conversations with the NCPD as well as MaxTech, as well as maybe some trauma team members. I mean, you talk to people. It's what you do as a reporter, whether they actually say anything to you or not.
Let's do this. Steven's gonna take a drink. If he fails this test, he's gonna include everything. Let's do this. Let's do the drunken reporter bit. We're fucking going scorched earth.
Okay, you're scorched earth on Sparks. Okay.
All right. There's a lot. Would you say this man's an alcoholic? Would you say that?
Well, he's carrying his liquor pretty well for the moment.
Okay. So maybe not full scorched earth. Okay. How about, oh, no, here's where I can do composition, actually. Hold on. I can spin the recordings that I have.
Mm-hmm.
and say not include my name in them, but I can have them as evidence that he's been speaking to other reporters.
How would you go about doing that? Because doctoring your own voice in your own voice recordings.
I could just cut out my side of the footage, or cut out my side of the recordings and just have his voice there. Almost as if I've been like tailing, and I can put it as me tailing him for like the.
How confident do you feel that you could edit that?
Because that'd just be Steven like
that's
cutting
editing.
out like the portions. It'd just be Steven cutting out like the portions with his voice in them.
Okay.
And leaving Sparks's in there.
That would not be a composition role. That would be more like a more like something else. That's going to be more along the lines of...
Oh, I don't know what. Don't ignore that. And I don't know why. Every time I click a tab, it rolls something. My mouse is too low.
Weird. I'm going to say that this is a forgery role.
Forgery? Alright, fuck it. Let's do it. You know what? We'll pour the
Because
6
you're
luck into
forging
forgery.
whether or not you're there.
Yeah. We'll pour 6 luck into this.
Damn, didn't you spend 6 luck?
No, that was... No, remember, I was going to spend the 6 luck on the composition, but you told me I couldn't do the composition.
Oh.
Remember?
I don't know where I got that. Okay.
So let's pour the 6 luck into this forgery roll. That's
Okay.
a 19.
19. Okay. You are able to successfully edit out your parts of the conversation. Now it's going to sound very much like questions were asked or things that Sparks is responding to are happening on the other side of the conversation, but that part of the conversation is obviously missing.
Yeah. But the fact that the idea though is the fact that he was giving information out though is what's present,
Okay.
which would probably make this more believable, right?
Yeah.
The fact that it's just like audio evidence that he was actually giving information out. I switched up on this guy so hard, damn.
You did. You did.
Look, Steven
Throwing him
been
under the
drinking.
bus and he's dead.
Yeah, you know.
And this was a friend of yours. Goddamn.
Okay. Well, I mean,
Okay. So, I suppose that begs the question.
okay.
How much did he actually divulge? Did he divulge much? I suppose this is going to be a memory from the past. Conversation roll.
Conversation roll.
Yep. Brother, there's nothing here.
Yeah. Shit. That's
So-
insane.
So your
My forgery is for naught.
your forgery is for naught because there's nothing to cut together to make it believable.
Oh, I'm such a hack. Damn. Alright.
You are such a hack.
Can I make it okay? Here's where my composition. Can I make it sound beautiful at least? Can I make it sound pretty?
You can make it
I
sound
write it
pretty.
beautifully.
That doesn't add anything to
No,
your
it doesn't.
believability, though. It maybe can affect the it can maybe affect the impact, but
Which, I mean, that might actually help me, though. Make more money.
impact is how much change any individual story or revelation you publish has on your audience. For example, a story about an unfair economic practice at the incremental level might just get a few local bosses to change their practices, but at higher levels of credibility, your expose may cause entire megacorps to fall. Your GM will handle this.
So
So how much impact this has is also, again, reliant on your believability. So
that's fair.
you're still at a 4 out of 10.
Okay. And I'm wondering what the hell the composition was for, because it says it's for writing articles, but
Yeah, and that's essentially what you do on a day-to-day basis. The composition role isn't really factored in here. That's how well you write it, basically. That's a skill on how well you write.
That's fair.
The believability of your piece is where your rollability more comes in.
At least I got that 4, because I mean that's better than the 3 that I had.
Okay. So, if you're satisfied with the amount of evidence that you're able to supply to this roll, I will roll a d10. On a 1 through 4, you are a success.
Oh, it says I can. Ooh, pieces of evidence plus what? Oh, it gives me options for this. What? Ooh. Oh.
So if it gives you the option on the sheet to roll believability and add one piece of evidence, then that is your believability plus modifier. Oh.
He struggled for a second there, but he got it.
Yep. You rolled a 1, and that is a success on your believability. Over the coming days, after putting together this piece, this slam piece about Dexter Sparks, the edge runner, corrupt, just shit piece of a man who stooped to the level of being hired by gangers to take out rivals. You trash everything about Sparks. You come after his position. You come after him as a person. You come after him as a max tac officer. You come at him making it sound like he might have been psycho. This man was unhinged.
An honest member of our community, and look what he's doing behind everyone's backs, type shit. Like, you know, this is
an outright slam piece about this man from Backstack.
This is your hero? Look at what your hero is doing behind the scenes.
You are satisfied that you created a monster out of this man. And that when he turns up dead, because he will, everyone in Night City will be spitting at his columbarium.
And they'll be thanking me for showing them what kind of person he was.
And that makes you sick, doesn't it? This man was your friend.
Sparks made me a monster. Sparks made me a monster, so I made him one.
Are you justifying your actions?
I am justifying my actions.
I would like you to take 1d60 humanity loss, please.
Alrighty. This is the kind of character I'm ready for. Hell yeah, let's do this. That's a 5.
That is a 5.
Oh buddy, we are just going down.
You have zero remorse for the fact that you just shit on what you thought was an upstanding guy, and it turns out he was a dirty cop. You believe your own story. You wrote
To be
it.
fair, I mean, he was a dirty cop. That wasn't incorrect. To be
That
fair,
wasn't incorrect. But knowing what you know about the man, and how you faked calling in him to help with a cyber psycho, and how he reacted in that moment of, let's just take him down, and he wasn't willing to kill the man yet. Not until you all opened fire. That's the kind of MaxTac officer he was. And you just smeared him all over the scream sheets. And you don't care.
shouldn't have lied to me.
Shouldn't have lied to you. Shouldn't have lied to you at all. But that's your job for the week. In fact, I'll even say that it was such a hit in the scream sheets that your paycheck was 1,000 eddies this week.
Yes, sir. I'm taking those 1,000 Eddie's coffee straight from therapy. Ah. Straight to the therapy board.
Yep. Given how much time that this actually took to write and collect, eventually you do find a report that he is dead. And all of Night City hates him. All of Night City is starting to hate MaxTac in general. Because what else are they doing? Maybe not being brave about it yet, but the public opinion of MaxTac is starting to dwindle a little.
Look, I knew that I was going to become a monster in this game. This is not what I expected, but I'm fucking here for it. Let's
But that accounts for your week. Now, if you do want to attempt therapy, that will be in the following week, I'm sure.
Yup, that is definitely something he's going to do.
So, let's take a look at our good friend, Requiem. Requiem, what have you been up to for the last week or so? Are you there? If you're saying anything, you're muted.
Yes.
Yes, I was calling on to you because it is your turn. What are you doing this week?
Probably spending time in my clinic and getting some therapy.
Okay. Spending some time getting some therapy. All right. So, there are rules for therapy. So let me bring up those rules here real quick.
Will I have to tell you about my feelings?
Well, not explicitly, no, but we're gonna in character, out of character do that. Let's see, where in the book would that be? Therapy into you. Here we go. Therapy comes in when you want to keep all your cybernetics without feeling less empathetic, or when you want to kick an addiction. A skilled medtech can perform therapy on their own using the medical tech skill granted to them with their role ability, medicine. Each of these therapies takes an entire week, during which the doctor and their patient can do nothing else, At the end of the week, the doctor rolls against the DV of the therapy. On a success, the patient gains the effect of the therapy. On a failed check, the entire week was for nothing, and any materials used were lost. The materials used for these therapies are controlled entirely by Biotechnica, and they must be purchased directly from the company. The price listed for the therapy assumes the patient is not sleeping in the hospital overnight during the therapy process. If they are, they must pay 100 eddies per night as standard. Medtechs can't do therapy on themselves.
Aw.
So, are you looking to kick an addiction, a standard humanity loss, or an extreme humanity loss?
Probably an extreme humanity loss.
Okay. So this is going to be 1,000 eddies.
Okay.
And the medtech, whom I will assume is a generic therapist, 1 week of intensive psychotherapy and session focused on direct and extreme brain reprogramming, only made possible the state-of-the-art pharmaceuticals and a safe environment in which they are induced by therapeutic brain dances. So, that means that the difficulty value is 17, and materials cost 500 eddies. So, are you going to see a friend of yours, or are you going to, are you going to front the bill for the materials as well?
So, how does this work?
So your cost is €1,000.
Yeah.
The medtech also has to spend €500. So does this medtech know you and can vouch for you and will not make you pay for that?
I haven't built a med tech that I know.
Well, there is another medtech that you know. That's Nate. He's specifically a Ripper Doc, but that isn't to say that he can't perform also therapy on you. So, did I actually stat him out? I don't know if I did. Nope, he does not have stats on his sheet. So I am... You know what? There's another med tech sheet in in my possession that I can use as a basis. So we're going to use Orvin's old sheet to kind of get a like a framework to build off of. So we will pretend that this is Nate. We're going to roll a medicine, which for medtechs is, for this kind of therapy, the difficulty value is 17. But what do I roll for that?
I can tell you what my med tech is.
It wouldn't be medtech. It would, because it says, using the medtech skill granted to them by their rollability medicine. Okay, so it would be medtech from him, difficulty 17.
Yeah, because like my med tech's at level 6 and it's a 14.
Okay. Where is that?
It's under technique.
Oh, there it is. Okay. So I'm going to just say that Nate has the same statistics as Orvin, so we're just going to roll it from Orvin's sheet. And it's an 18. So that's a success. So, what that means for our lovely therapy recipient is that we roll 4d6 and increase your current humanity by that value.
Come on, baby.
And
I'd like
so,
to be able to feel again.
would you like me to roll it or roll it yourself?
That's up to you. I can roll it.
Go for it.
Come on, baby.
Ooh, there's a couple of 6s in there. That's 16 points of humanity regained.
It's perfectly average.
I say that's a little higher than average because you got 6s.
Well, so full dice would be 32. Half of that's 16.
Yeah.
So it's average.
Yeah. Alright. Well, you spent your whole week doing that. So, mark off that you have spent $1,000.
Did.
And,
Oh wait, how do I add that to my humanity?
let's see. So you would go to the top.
Because it has a therapy roll thing.
Yeah, that's if you... I think that if we were going to roll from that portion of the sheet, instead you could change your modifier.
Oh, so where it says mods, just put in, like, add 16 to that, so 36?
Yeah. So what is your current humanity?
Oh no, shit. That took me up to 56, so it added 36. So I need... Let me reverse that.
Yeah. What's your current humanity at?
It was at 20, now it's at
Now it
negative
would be
16.
at 36. So whatever you need to do to your modifier to make it where your current humanity says 36.
Okay, I think I got it.
Okay.
I don't know how I got it, but I got it.
All right. We're gonna say that's good. And that's your whole week. So I suppose the is that everybody? Because we touched on Loup, we touched on Trix.
No, you got Ray.
We haven't really touched on Trix. We kind of included her in Fxture a little bit. So, Trix, you're up next. Oh, she just she just did a BRB, so she's not even here at the moment. Unless there's something at the very, very end of the week that that Requiem
I
was.
just got back
Oh.
when you was doing like
Um.
the timing. I had my headset on, so I was still paying attention, but just like the timing.
Yeah.
Requiem would be still spending time in his shop,
Okay.
like whenever he's not in therapy.
Okay. So just doing some things. All right. So, Trix, you said you had spent some time healing.
Yep, she's start of the week. She's going to rec to get a good jump start on that.
Yep. This is before Requiem even goes to the therapy sessions.
Yep.
So let's get a scene with you guys. Yep. Pardon me.
Don't die on us.
Trying
We
to.
can't run the game without you.
Yeah, I'm kind of essential to this.
I mean, we can come up with bullshit, but nobody would be able to give us a ruling, and we'd be stuck in limbo.
I mean, this is my show after all.
Exactly.
It's your game, but my show. All right. So, Requiem. Trix has walked in the door, looking haggard, of course, because the last time you remember, she had been half on fire and burned all to hell.
I think I can trust you enough to help with this healing and whatnot, just so I don't have to stand there getting, lectured for a good half hour.
Oh, come on. You just know you want me to get my hands on you. Have a seat. He's just
I
going to
would
get that
almost-
grin.
I would almost prefer being lectured right now, but she will sit.
All right. And Requiem's going to do a once-over and see what she needs.
Okay. Well,
You'll see him kind of switch from being like himself to actually being professional.
business mode.
Yeah.
Business mode activate.
So, Trix,
Mhm.
mechanically speaking, what is your current HP out of your maximum?
25 out of 40.
Okay. She's
When I
hurt.
said it was 5, yeah, when I said it was 5 off the seriously wounded threshold, I meant it.
Yep. She's hurt, but not dying. So, definitely very mendable. So, Requiem, what is it that you do to aid Trix in her healing process?
I'd probably go about making sure everything's clean and disinfected, and I think the only thing I can do mechanically is give her a dose of, I think it's like antibiotics or something that I have that basically makes her heal extra.
Okay. And do you have a dose of that ready, or do you need to make it?
I probably have to make it.
Okay. So that's part of your roll ability, is it not? Pharmaceuticals?
Yeah.
So let's determine, with your roll ability, what that means. Give me a second here. So, roll ability is medicine. Pharmaceuticals specifically. For every point that you allocate to medical tech pharmaceuticals, you gain 1 point in the medical tech skill, up to a maximum of 10. The medical tech skill is a tech skill used to operate, understand, and repair as other non-vehicle tech skills, medical machinery. This skill is only available to med techs and only through their medicine specialty or a cryosystem operation. You can only put a maximum of 5 points into the specialty. Each time you allocate a point into pharmaceuticals, you gain access to one of the following pharmaceuticals, which your character can synthesize by rolling a difficulty 13 medtech check, wasting the materials on a failure. A medtech can make a number of doses from 200 Eurobucks of materials equal to their medical tech skill in 1 hour. You can't synthesize street drugs with medtech. So, you are looking to perform a antibiotic, which, when injected with a dose of antibiotics, the target has already started the natural healing process, heals on extra 2 points for every day for a week. A person can only benefit from the antibiotics, one use of antibiotics at a time. So if you have antibiotics as one of your pharmaceutical specialties, then make me a medical tech, difficulty 13, and spend $200. Okay, you are able to successfully synthesize a dose of antibiotics. Are you going to charge Trix for the materials for this?
As I'm whipping it up, I'll just say first one's free.
You are ever so gracious.
Okay. So that's out of your own pocket instead of Trix's.
Mhm.
And it takes an hour for you to synthesize, and you can successfully administer that, in which case, Trix, over the next week, you will heal your body +2 for every day. which normally is just your body score.
Yep. Cool, I only need like 2 days at that rate.
Okay. In which case, after having seen your good doctor and recovered for those 2 days that you need, what else are you planning on doing?
I'm probably trying to find small jobs that she can do, get a little bit of cash coming in.
Okay,
If
so
not, she's gonna hang around the apartment.
something like a hustle?
Yep.
Okay. Given that you have most of a week to do that, let's roll a hustle for you. Which are making a living. So doing jobs, hustles for a net runner. And you're rank 4 or 5?
5.
5. Okay. So let's roll. Roll me a d6. Okay, a 5. Brought down a major system with ransomware and got paid off to uninstall it.
Nice.
So you became a scammer for a week.
She was told she had to sit at home, so what else is she gonna do?
So you wrote up a program. So tell me a little bit about the target of your ransomware. Who did you hold hostage in order for them to pay you to uninstall it?
Likely a minor branch of one of the corporations here in Night City. Not one of the big name, but one that she knows she can get away with fucking around with.
Okay.
She just got in and started messing with your security and all their files and stuff like that.
Okay. So some mom and pop shop company, maybe only has 500 or so employees. You know, some small town sort of thing here in Night City, as small town as it gets. And you start messing around with their systems. You even get so far as to have held ransom the actual boss of this particular little operation. Their PC is completely hijacked by you. And you, being the ever so gracious netrunner and computer expert, have graciously offered your services in order to be able to repair said system. You do the repair, and you charge them a good $300. A job well scammed.
This is what happens when you tell Trix she's gotta stay home. And she gets bored.
Okay. But that makes up the rest of your week. And with that, finishing out the week of time for our edge runners, I think we're going to conclude the session right there for the night, and we'll come back next time with you all getting back together and figuring out what to do next.
Yep.
So, congratulations, everybody. You had your week off.
Yay.
I know it's I know it seems like a weird place to call it a night, but you know,
No, it doesn't.
we touched on everybody having a week off.
Yeah.
Well, we say a week off, as in it's a week where they're not getting shot at.
Getting paid to get shot at.
Yeah.
I mean, it is
And
Night
one
City.
of us. Go on.
No, I'm about to say it's Night City. There's no telling that if we've got shot at or not during the whole week. We're just not on a job.
Exactly. And one of us decided to pick one hell of a fight.
Yes.
Fxture.
So, I don't know if you're aware of this, but me as the DM now have fuel for the fire.
So there's a phrase that I'm trying to embody here. Is to either die a hero, or you live long enough to see yourself become a villain.
See, this is what I call, and what some in the mosh pit, Derek's channel have called strong narrative choices. So we're going to come back next week, and I'll have a think about what it is that those strong narrative choices have done to you all. It's Fxture specifically, but you all being new acquaintances to this man, you might quickly find that you don't want to be associated with him anymore. But there was some healing done, some therapy taken, some new side gigs kind of ventured into, and, well, a net runner scamming the living hell out of maybe a call center. Because that's the first thought that came into my mind, is like you said, it's kind of like a smaller business in Night City.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking, this is an
Jason made sure he's
outsourcing call
not
center,
bored.
and you have
This is why, like, everyone just realizes, don't leave her to her own devices when she's bored, because this is what she does.
And Jason can't even be mad.
No.
Because he's done these kinds of hustles before.
I imagine that there's like this little moment of pride that she wrote her own program and pulled it off like damn near flawlessly.
Mm-hmm. Not like it's hard.
Not like it's hard, but
You and he both kind of just say to each other, it's not hard.
no, it's just, Raven's luck tends to suck in this game.
This is true. This is true. But yeah, that's the session for tonight. I hope you all have enjoyed your little me time. And next time we're gonna think about what it is that you guys want to do next in your quest to get rid of Die Hard, as that seems to be the ultimate goal to this particular little group, for the moment at least. So, thank you guys so much for playing, and thank you guys out in the audience so much for watching. Already the poll is up for who the audience believes is the GOAT for today's session. So, let's talk about each individual here and how it is that you all as a group kind of manage things here. So there wasn't really a whole lot in the way of group activity going on, but I think with you all as a group having done what it is that you wanted and set out to do individually, that you all will earn 10 improvement points as per you all completing the individual goals that you had for this session. The next 4 would be talking about how it is that you think an individual played that role. So, let's talk about our warrior, the one who used their skills to the most effectiveness in this particular session. Who do we think that is, and to what kind of effectiveness?
Fxture. That fight that he just picked. sir.
Anyone else?
Anyone else have any thoughts?
I'll agree.
Okay.
Fxture's fine by me.
Okay. Seems like it's unanimous, Fxture.
All right.
You are going to get. You're going to get 10 points. Use skills often, even if, well, they were exceptional, but also there was a whole backswing of not exceptional either.
Yeah.
You originally went in wanting to praise this man, and you completely turned heel.
You failed upwards.
Failed upwards, fell up the stairs. Yep. So, let's talk about who is the socializer, the supportive and helpful member of the party in today's session.
Me.
Yeah.
You.
I was gonna say that's Requiem.
That's
Yeah.
definitely Wreck.
Okay. Requiem was the supportive one in that he did treat Trix and help her to recover that much better. He was also present like for one other portion. I completely forgot what it was. But okay. Yeah, I think that's worth a good 10 points. The explorer, the one who investigated or explored the world or situation
Lou.
the most. Ooh.
Lou.
Getting
Lou.
her own little side gig set up.
Drug Empire, let's go! Alright. Get that
Lou's
code!
Lou's trying to speed run Juvie.
Let's
No,
go.
they could be tried as an adult right now, so it would be Juvie. It just goes straight in the big box.
I know, but like Lou wants to be perceived as an adult, so Juvie makes it funnier.
That's fair. No, they're gonna put Lou in timeout. Okay, that's what they're
Yeah.
They're gonna put Lou in a chair in the corner.
You won't get your ice cream after dinner.
Think about
If
what
you think
you've
she's not
done.
gonna exploit that, you're wrong.
Right.
She's 100% gonna take advantage of that.
All right. Sounds pretty unanimous. So Lou get 10 points.
Hell yeah, brother.
And who was our role player? Who had the best line or the best scene or the best interactions of tonight's session? Who do we think that is? And why?
Lou again for just the entire setup at the start of that compared to actually getting them sold.
Fxture, you also got the audience favorite for 10 points. Anyone else want to put somebody else on the chopping block for a role player?
I mean, it's hard to give it to Fxture did something over there. Like, I want to give him kudos for I don't know if it was sticking to character, but he stuck to something. It was like a metronome wildly swinging back and forth as to how he felt and what he was doing about it.
Yep.
But I just I just want to say like he allowed his mood to swing with how he felt about it. You know what I mean? It was good to see. Good to see somebody like really lean into like drunk writing. They say write drunk, edit sober, and he just skipped the second part entirely.
Let's just be honest.
That was funny though. That was funny.
Now, let's be honest. That's just weaponizing bipolar. So.
Yeah, straight
Yeah.
up.
Look
The
who's
bipolar,
playing.
bisexual. Yeah.
I mean, look who's playing him. I mean, it makes sense.
Whomst among us.
Who's the one? Yeah, Lou's got my vote.
Thank you.
No problem.
Well, that's 2 people on the chopping block. Anyone else?
I said Lou, so
Okay. What you think?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Hey, where's your vote?
Yeah.
Mac?
I don't know. I'm going to abstain, so Lou wins by default.
You
Okay.
can't abstain.
I
Not
mean,
the
I
boss
did
of
like
me.
assault my laptop screen, so I feel like I was going full method.
vote.
I'll vote for myself. That's abstaining.
Okay, good.
Okay.
I'll vote for myself. That's abstaining.
Fine.
Hashtag I abstain. Fuck
Dream,
you.
you can't, you don't get it. You don't get it because Dream didn't come out once. You weren't
That's
naked.
because, look,
Dream didn't come out.
that is not my fault. Coffee wrote me
you're
out of that
way off
scene. I was
character.
prepared to be naked with Dream on my shoulder.
You should have just you got to just start wandering into Fxture scenes and going, "What you doing there, buddy?"
Look, you live together. It's bound to happen.
You told me I wasn't home. You're the boss of this. I can't just.
You could just wander into the home, though. I mean,
you gotta be like,
I like that.
"Well,
wasn't-
what you up to in here? I heard you cackling in here. What you doing, buddy?"
Okay, from now on, if he's at the house, I'm going to wander in if I want to.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
I have
Absolutely.
been given
You
permission.
have to.
absolutely.
What are you
You
doing,
have to.
Fxture? I'm taking down corrupt enterprises. You go, champ.
Yeah, good for you, buddy. I'm going to go take a shower.
Put down the laptop for the night, huh?
Just slowly closes his computer.
Why don't you go take a nap, huh, buddy? You can finish this later, okay?
I gotta do it now. Otherwise, it's not gonna be here tomorrow.
Well, since we decided that Lou was our role player for the night, she gets 10 points.
Thank you.
But thank you guys so much for being my players. And thanks for I know it was a bit of a individualized sort of vignette session, but yeah, that's kind of
I like the vignette sessions.
yeah.
I do too.
Do them occasionally because it's been
Makes
a while.
me miss Derek.
Yeah, it's kind of been a while since we've had a bit of a vignette session. Even from my older games, we would occasionally do those from time to time, and it's just good for the edge runners to take a break every now and again, and a week break means this for these edge runners. So this is what they get up to in their day to day.
Break for some of us.
Break. Earned some money, made. I mean, each of you made money to varying degrees.
Stoke some flame.
Yeah.
Except Rec. Rec didn't really make any money.
No, he spent money.
He spent money.
He spent money. He spent money on himself, and he spent money on
spend
you.
money to make money.
Yep.
Gotta spend money to make money.
Yep.
Yep.
Yep. Well, pardon me. Well, with that being said, I think I'm done for the night. So, thank you guys out in the audience so much for watching. And if you missed an episode, you should go ahead and hit up the YouTube because we're trying to reach 200 subscribers by the end of the year. And I don't know what we'd do if we reach that goal, but that would be a cool thing to do because, more subscribers. And if you're on YouTube and you are watching us from our VODs, you You can always come by and check us out live at CoffeeCat Presents here on Twitch and interact with us in chat and, say hi and everything and be part of the live audience. And be able to vote in said polls, like 2 people did to vote for Fxture. So, let's go. But yeah, thank you guys very much for watching. We're gonna go and maybe find somebody to raid if there is anybody streaming right now. My cats are in everything, so I'm gonna call it a night. But until we see you all again Saturday for D&D and next Wednesday for more Cyberpunk Night City Stargazers, say goodnight, everybody.
Good night, everybody.
Farewell.